Imagine stepping into a vehicle where the steering wheel is a relic of the past, where the engine doesn't roar but whispers with electromagnetic precision, and where your car knows your destination before you even speak it. Welcome to 2080, where Rolls-Royce has transformed from a symbol of luxury, driving into the ultimate sanctuary of autonomous existence. This isn't just a car anymore. This is your mobile office, your meditation chamber, your personal concert hall floating 6 inches above the road. The Rolls-Royce of 2080 doesn't just transport you from point A to point B. It transcends the very concept of transportation itself. Let me take you on a journey 60 years into the future, where the legendary British Mark has done something unthinkable. They've eliminated the driver's seat entirely. And somehow, they've made it more luxurious than ever before. The year is 2080, and the automotive landscape has been completely revolutionized. But while other manufacturers focused purely on efficiency and speed, Rolls-Royce took a different path. They asked themselves a profound question. If humans no longer need to drive, what should they be doing instead? The answer became the Rolls-Royce Serenity Phantom, a name that captures both its heritage and its revolutionary purpose. From the outside, the Serenity Phantom is breathtaking in ways that defy current automotive design language. The body isn't constructed from traditional materials. Instead, it's formed from a self-healing graphene composite that's stronger than titanium, yet lighter than aluminum. This material has a remarkable property. It can shift its opacity and reflectivity based on environmental conditions and passenger preferences. Want privacy? The entire exterior becomes opaque, transforming into a mirror-like surface that reflects the world around it. Prefer to connect with your environment? The body becomes translucent, allowing soft natural light to filter through while maintaining structural integrity. The iconic Rolls-Royce grille, that Pantheon temple design that's defined the brand for over a century, has evolved into something more ethereal. It's now a dynamic light matrix composed of thousands of microscopic LEDs that pulse and flow like liquid mercury. This isn't just aesthetic. The grille functions as a massive sensor array, reading atmospheric conditions, detecting obstacles up to 2 miles away, and communicating with other vehicles and infrastructure through a visual language that's become universal by 2080. When the Serenity Phantom approaches, other vehicles recognize it immediately through this light signature, adjusting their paths accordingly in a ballet of automated cooperation. The spirit of ecstasy has transcended her physical form. No longer a metal figurine mounted on the hood, she exists as a holographic presence that materializes when the vehicle is activated. This hologram is powered by quantum processors embedded throughout the vehicle's frame, and she serves as the primary interface between passengers and the car's consciousness. Yes, consciousness. By 2080, the Serenity Phantom doesn't just have artificial intelligence. It has developed what engineers call responsive sentience, an AI system that learns, adapts, and anticipates with almost intuitive accuracy. Let's talk about entry, because even getting into this vehicle is an experience redesigned from the ground up. There are no conventional doors. Instead, the entire side panel separates and slides beneath the vehicle, creating a wide, welcoming portal. As you approach, biometric sensors have already identified you through your unique electromagnetic signature. Every human body emits a distinct bioelectric field, and the Serenity Phantom reads yours from 30 feet away. By the time you reach the vehicle, it has adjusted the interior climate to your preferred temperature, set the ambient lighting to match your current mood based on your biometric readings, and prepared your favorite sensory environment. Step inside, and you'll notice immediately what's missing. No dashboard, no instrument panel, no steering wheel. The interior is a continuous flowing space that resembles a high-end living room more than a vehicle. The seating isn't arranged in traditional rows. Instead, 4 seats face each other in a lounge configuration, though they can rotate and reconfigure based on passenger needs and preferences. These aren't ordinary seats. Each one is constructed from biomimetic memory foam that's alive with sensors, constantly adjusting support levels to prevent fatigue and promote optimal posture. The material breathes, literally, through microscopic pores that regulate temperature and moisture. But here's where it gets truly remarkable. The seats incorporate haptic feedback systems that can stimulate blood flow, provide therapeutic massage, or even sync with entertainment content to create immersive experiences. Watching a movie? The seats will generate subtle vibrations synchronized with the audio. In a virtual meeting, they'll provide gentle alerts through tactile cues that are invisible to others. The armrests contain embedded screens made from flexible organic LEDs that appear only when needed, vanishing seamlessly when you're done. The floor beneath your feet is equally revolutionary. It's composed of a smart surface that can shift its texture and temperature. Walking barefoot on a beach in your virtual environment, the floor becomes soft and warm, mimicking sand. Working on a document, it firms up to provide stable support. This floor also serves as a massive induction charging pad, wirelessly powering any device you bring into the vehicle. Now let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the absence of one. How does a vehicle with no driver controls actually drive? The Serenity Phantom is guided by what Rolls-Royce calls the Omniscient Navigation Core, a quantum computing system that processes data from 7 distinct sensor arrays simultaneously. These include traditional cameras and LiDAR, but also atmospheric pressure sensors that predict weather changes, gravitational sensors that detect road surface quality before the vehicle reaches it, and even quantum entanglement sensors that communicate instantaneously with traffic management systems across entire continents. The vehicle doesn't just know where you want to go. It understands why you're going there and optimizes every aspect of the journey accordingly. Late for a meeting? It calculates the fastest route while coordinating with thousands of other vehicles to create temporary express lanes. Need to arrive relaxed? It chooses scenic routes and adjusts the pace to give you time to decompress. The AI has studied your patterns for years, learning your preferences, your stress responses, even your unspoken needs. Propulsion has been completely reimagined. The Serenity Phantom uses atmospheric plasma drives, a technology that was purely theoretical in 2024. These drives ionize the air around the vehicle, creating a cushion of charged particles that allows the car to literally float above any surface. There's no friction, no tire noise, just the whisper-quiet hum of controlled electromagnetic fields. This technology means the vehicle can adapt to any terrain instantly. Smooth highway, rough mountain path, even water surfaces, the Serenity Phantom glides across them all with equal grace. Speed is almost irrelevant in this context, but when needed, the vehicle can achieve velocities exceeding 300 miles per hour while maintaining the interior stability of a stationary room. Energy comes from a hybrid quantum battery system that would seem like science fiction today. These batteries don't just store energy, they generate it continuously through quantum fluctuations in the vacuum of space. Supplemented by high-efficiency solar cells embedded in every exterior surface and kinetic energy recovery systems that capture even the slightest movements, the Serenity Phantom is essentially self-sustaining. You'll never need to charge it, ever. The windows deserve special attention because they're not really windows anymore. They're dynamic display surfaces composed of transparent OLED technology. In default mode, they function as traditional windows, providing clear views of the outside world. But with a simple gesture or voice command, they transform into anything you desire. Need privacy? They become opaque. Want to work? They turn into massive display screens. Feeling claustrophobic? They can project entirely different environments, making it appear as though you're driving through a forest, flying above clouds, or cruising along a coastline, regardless of your actual location. These window displays are synchronized with the vehicle's movement, creating convincing parallax effects that make virtual environments feel completely real. The system even adjusts lighting inside the cabin to match the virtual environment, casting appropriate shadows and reflections. For children, this technology transforms every journey into an adventure, overlaying educational content or entertainment onto the real world in augmented reality layers. Communication has been revolutionized in ways that address one of modern life's greatest challenges: staying connected while traveling. The Serenity Phantom contains what's called a quantum mesh network node, making it a mobile hub of connectivity that never drops a signal. But more impressive is the holographic conferencing suite. The center of the passenger area can project life-sized, three-dimensional holograms of people you're communicating with. These aren't flat video calls. These are volumetric captures that look and sound like the person is physically present in the vehicle with you. You can walk around them, make eye contact from any angle, and interact naturally. Multiple people can be projected simultaneously, turning your vehicle into a mobile boardroom that's more effective than most physical offices. Privacy and security in 2080 are paramount, and the Serenity Phantom addresses these concerns with military-grade protection systems. The entire vehicle is encased in an electromagnetic shield that blocks all unauthorized scanning, hacking attempts, and surveillance. This shield can be adjusted to different levels based on your needs. In public mode, it allows normal communication and interaction with external systems. In private mode, the vehicle becomes essentially invisible to electronic detection, a ghost gliding through the digital landscape. The AI also employs quantum encryption for all communications, a form of security that's mathematically unbreakable because any attempt to intercept the data changes it, immediately alerting the system. The audio system transcends anything we currently understand as car audio. Rolls-Royce partnered with leading acoustic engineers and neuroscientists to create what they call spatial sonic architecture. Rather than speakers positioned around the cabin, the entire interior structure vibrates at frequencies so precise that sound appears to originate from any point in three-dimensional space. Want to hear orchestra instruments in their actual positions? The system recreates the concert hall perfectly. Listening to a podcast? The voice can appear to come from a person sitting right next to you. This technology also includes active noise cancellation, so advanced that it can eliminate sounds selectively. Traffic noise disappears, but you can still hear a passenger's whisper. Climate control has evolved beyond simple heating and cooling. The Serenity Phantom manages its atmosphere like a luxury spa. Humidity, air pressure, oxygen levels, and even ionic balance are continuously optimized. The system can generate subtle fragrances derived from natural sources, changing throughout the journey to enhance your experience. These aren't artificial air fresheners. They're molecular compounds synthesized in real time from collected atmospheric elements, creating scents that promote relaxation, alertness, or whatever psychological state serves your current needs. The air filtration system removes pollutants at the molecular level, ensuring that the air inside is cleaner than hospital operating rooms. For those who still feel uneasy about autonomous vehicles, Rolls-Royce included something they call the confidence override. While the vehicle has no traditional controls, passengers can still influence decisions through natural conversation with the AI. Don't like the route it's taking? Just tell it why, and it adapts. Want to take a spontaneous detour? The AI not only complies but suggests interesting stops you might enjoy based on your preferences. This creates a collaborative relationship rather than a feeling of being controlled by a machine. The vehicle's exterior lighting system is an artwork in motion. Beyond standard illumination, the Serenity Phantom uses its body lights to communicate intent to pedestrians and other vehicles in intuitive ways. Planning to turn? A wave of light flows in that direction. Slowing down, the rear pulses gently in expanding circles. This light language has become standardized by 2080, creating a new form of traffic communication that's instant and universal. At night, the vehicle can dim its lights to near invisibility, disturbing neither wildlife nor human observers, while its sensors operate perfectly in complete darkness. Storage and cargo have been reconsidered entirely. Traditional trunks are gone. Instead, the Serenity Phantom features modular compartments throughout its structure that appear when needed and vanish when not in use. These compartments use the same material shifting technology as the exterior, allowing the vehicle's interior to reconfigure based on what you're carrying. Transporting artwork? A climate-controlled, vibration-dampened compartment materializes. Carrying groceries? Temperature-appropriate storage appears. The AI knows what you're carrying before you load it, having already received delivery notifications from your smart home system. The relationship between passenger and vehicle becomes deeply personal over time. The AI doesn't just learn your preferences. It develops an understanding of your life patterns, your relationships, your goals. It becomes a confidant, an assistant, a companion. Some owners report that their Serenity Phantom anticipates their needs in ways that seem almost supernatural, but it's simply the result of years of continuous learning and adaptation. The AI might suggest leaving early for an appointment because it's detected subtle changes in traffic patterns. It might recommend a different route because it knows you've been stressed and could benefit from a more scenic drive. Maintenance is something you'll never think about because the vehicle maintains itself. Nanotechnology embedded throughout every system constantly repairs wear, replaces degraded components at the molecular level, and optimizes performance. If something does require attention beyond self-repair capabilities, the vehicle schedules its own service appointments, arranges transportation alternatives for you, and handles everything autonomously. Most owners go years without any direct maintenance involvement. The environmental impact of the Serenity Phantom is actually negative. Yes, it removes more pollutants from the atmosphere than it could possibly generate. The vehicle's skin constantly filters air as it moves, breaking down harmful compounds and converting them into inert materials that are safely deposited. Over its lifetime, a single Serenity Phantom will clean millions of cubic meters of air. Rolls-Royce calculates that if their 2080 fleet replaced all current vehicles, urban air quality would return to pre-industrial levels within a decade. For those rare moments when you do want to experience driving, Rolls-Royce hasn't completely abandoned the enthusiast. The vehicle includes what they call legacy mode, a holographic overlay that projects a traditional steering wheel, pedals, and dashboard. These controls don't actually operate the vehicle directly, but they allow you to input commands in familiar ways, while the AI translates your inputs into safe, optimized actions. It's a bridge between automotive heritage and future transportation, letting you feel the engagement of driving without the risks or inefficiencies. The cost of all this technology is predictably extraordinary. A Serenity Phantom in 2080 starts at what would be equivalent to about $8 million in today's currency. But ownership models have changed dramatically. Most people don't buy these vehicles outright. Instead, they enter into lifelong partnerships where the vehicle is essentially a family member passed down through generations. The AI adapts to new owners, carrying forward family preferences while learning new ones. Some Serenity Phantoms have served families for 50 years, becoming repositories of family history and memory. As we conclude this journey into automotive luxury 60 years from now, it's worth reflecting on what Rolls-Royce has truly accomplished. They haven't just built a better car. They've created a new category of personal space, a mobile sanctuary that serves as office, home, entertainment center, and meditation chamber. The Serenity Phantom represents the end of driving as we know it, but it's also the beginning of something perhaps more valuable. Time reclaimed, stress reduced, and experiences enhanced. In 2080, the ultimate luxury isn't about controlling a powerful machine. It's about being liberated from that control entirely, free to live fully in every moment of your journey. The Rolls-Royce Serenity Phantom doesn't just take you places. It transforms the journey itself into the destination.